I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
De La Cruz in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Two down, nobody on the ground. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Quick toss to first. De La Cruz dives back in safely. Ellie on his way to second. Swing and a miss. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. In the air to left center. Robert should have this one. And that is that. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Back here in Queens, on the mound for the Reds, Chase Burns. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Number 12, Francisco Lindor.
Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. The 1-1. Foul ball there. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. One away. Here's a Mets lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Brett Baty. Here's Juan Soto, fourth on the National League RBI leaderboard. Swing and a ground ball. Suarez on to first.
He's out.
And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Brett Baty up now for the Mets.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board. Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man at second.
Ball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Nothing for the Mets in the first. Second inning coming up from Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. Back here at Citi Field. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Batting 6th, center fielder TJ Friedel.
Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedel. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it in on the run. Out number 2. Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson, the top hitter in the National League entering the day. And first offering is fouled off. No score. Here in the second.
Too low.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Taylor under it. And that's the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera.
Robert Jr.
Ball. No.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it, get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Francisco Alvarez at the plate and takes high there.
Ball.
Robert on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Now he breaks his bat, and they tag him out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Here's Marcus Semien. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. The Mets looking to strike first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. On the ground to the left. Over to low. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out. Gets that run in from third. They get on the board first.
Jared Young, the next to hit. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Mets 1 and the Reds nothing. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber match, Siggy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
Ball.
The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Batting ninth, first baseman.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Really strong hitting performance recently. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
Out towards right center field. Robert on the move. And there's one away.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder Will Benson.
One out man at first. Will Benson will hit next. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soto takes it in for the out. 2 down. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Line drive. That's a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swings, and this one's flared. Base hit into center field. The tying run is in to score from third. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. His 27th home run of the season, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 4-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
So 2 down and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Spencer Steer lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. Reds get a blast from Suarez. It's now 4-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Ball one to Taylor.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time. Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
On the ground to third. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
Comes up empty. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. On the ground, 2 ball. To Elliott, second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Brett Beatty getting ready to hit. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge, will take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 on, 1 out. Right through there for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Mark Vientos digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in the third and final game of the series. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A 3-run shot, his 4th home run of the season. So here's Robert now. A single and a run scored and a walk. Tied at 4.
Ball.
0-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Late with the swing there. Got him swinging for the K. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Mets get 3 on this homer. 3 innings complete. This is Reds baseball on the show. Back. Here in Queens, in now for the Reds, T.J. Friedel. Up the middle, and there's a hit. And a man aboard.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
This is J.J. Bleday. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two in scoring position. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. And that misses.
Inside.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Action in the Mets bullpen. Kodai Senga getting loose out there. Myers warming up as well. Good hitters count the 2-0. And fouled off. Tied at 4. And that one upstairs. Nathaniel Lowe up next for the Reds. And a 3-1 on the way. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First baseman Nathaniel Lowe.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tyler McGill done for the night, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Kodai Senga.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with
Bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Fouls away the first offering.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Swing and a foul out of play.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something. But you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The 1-2. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. In to score from third. And it's now 5-4.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
And now the right fielder, Will Benson.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. Misses the sweeper.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Here's a 1-2. Line drive. Looks like extra bases. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they take a 3-run lead.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
One out. Runner at second. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ball outside. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Here's a 2-0. Swing, and he popped it up. Simeon gets under it. 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop.
Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in.
No, outside.
And that's outside. And the count now 2-0. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 2-run blast. And they add to their lead.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
No, that's a ball.
This one in the air, center field. Robert has a beat on it, and that is that. but they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Reds 9. Welcome back to this rubber match. A bit of a blowout at this point, but plenty of game left.
Comeback story on tap. Everyone loves some drama down the stretch. You win this one, you leave the park feeling like you accomplished something special.
On the ground, out to short. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Marcus.
Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
Now it's Marcus Semien.
Ball.
Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Reds leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
No, that's down.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. 2 away now. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
First baseman, Jared Young.
2 outs, base is empty. Jared Young up now for the Mets. Struck out swinging his first time. On the ground to third. Suarez throw to first in time. And the Mets go 1-2-3. It's the Red. Back in the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
Well, these Reds really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Robert on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Just missed. Next pitch is outside. Now fly ball to right center. Robert on the move to the alley. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. High chopper to third. Beatty to first, and that will end the inning. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. That one's in there. 0-2 now. Up the middle. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play. And we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
That one fouled off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Reds leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. Got it. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Lindor wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. That one inside. Ball 3. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Right side, hard hit. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Juan Soto.
2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Juan Soto. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right.
Ball outside.
Now 1-1. Down the inside corner for a strike. And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Late on that fastball. On the outside corner, got him looking. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail it here, 9-4. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. J.J. Bleday now at the plate.
That's a ball.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And the batter now, Nathaniel Lowe. Hard liner. Taylor ranging after it. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second. Safe. He beats it.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kodai Senga won't go any further tonight. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the Mets,
Tobias Myers on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
And the batter now, Will Benson. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And it gets by him. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Thrown out in time, safe at third. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
So up next, Brian Hayes. One for three. Two outs and a runner at third. And we're the top half of the sixth. In the air, right field. Taylor on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. It's the Reds 9 and the Mets 4. Back here in Queens, bottom of the sixth inning. So they turn things over to the righty, Rhett Lauder.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base. And rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Steer should have this one. One down. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Mark Vientos.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
doesn't get the call. And that is ball one.
No, inside.
Just missed. There's a strike. Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Robert now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's a ball and a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still two challenges left for them. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2.
No.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that'll do it. It's the Reds 9 and the Mets 4. Back here at Citi Field, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-1. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's got a double, his fourth hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Next to hit, Eugenio Suarez.
No, outside.
Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Here's a 1-1. In the air out to center. Base hit into the outfield. Now a relay to the plate. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. And it's fouled away.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
Here comes the 0-1. Popped in the air, left field. Soto under it, and there's one down.
Up next for Cincinnati.
One out man at first, and now the center fielder, TJ Friedl. That one is absolutely belted. It's a bomb. He nails one out to right. and they add on. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tobias Myers departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Luke Weaver.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Next to hit, Tyler Stevenson. Tapped softly on the ground, slings to first in time.
Up next for Cincinnati, the designated hitter, J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday, the next to hit. Ground ball left
That's
side,
foul ball.
and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Robert in and to his right, and that's the third out. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. Seventh inning stretch time. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
And first offering is fouled off.
No.
Louder in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. So up next for New York, Jared Young.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
Got him swinging.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Taylor in the box now. Takes strike one.
Ball.
Makes the catch for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
On the ground to short, De La Cruz. Play made, that ends the inning. Two left for the Mets. They're in trouble here. It's 12-4. We go to the eighth. In now for the Reds, Nathaniel Lowe. That's out to center field. Robert under it. One up, one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So digging in, Will Benson. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And that's a one-out single. Brian Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Really nice swipe of second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
Ball.
One out, the runner at second, and we're in the top of the eighth. Runner goes again. Now a pop-up on the infield. Simeon. And there's two away. Here comes the skipper. So Minter will take over.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats.
Runner takes off for third. Line to left. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. The run comes in from second, and they now lead by 9. And in at second with an RBI double. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So man aboard, Eugenio Suarez will hit next. He's already homered in this game. And foul ball. Yoan. He's trying for third. There's a ball. Safe. Make it 3 stolen bases for the cover star, Ellie De La Cruz.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The 0-2.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Fights it off. You'll see another. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ooh, we missed a mistake right there.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Vientos, the next to hit, takes ball one. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. The Reds have the advantage, 13-4. All set to start the ninth in this one. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2.
Ball one.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning. Here's the center fielder. E.J. Friedel. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the move. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Up next for Cincinnati, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 4 with a double. And that's just foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Oh, 0-2 now.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Called out on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
High fly ball, right field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how...
Brooks Raley gets the call from the pen.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Low, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a 1-1. Liner snagged at first. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off. Back here in Queens. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Brandon Williamson.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Foul ball there. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. This one in the air, right field. Way back there. Foul. And that one is fouled, so we'll try it again. The 0-2. Robert started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He did not go around.
No, that's in.
And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
On the ground, right side. Low takes it to the bag. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Fouled off left side. And the 0-1. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
No. Ha! Ball down.
Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 now. Simeon waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Only one out remaining for the Mets. Jared Young up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Young not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough.
Back outside, riding my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shawty, I step like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. Be step like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius. Jump out the jeans, just demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I switch on day, I'm not like them. Let me state my case, sprint out the race, no chase, I pace, just came out the gate and he still gon' hate. Play fake till you make me fake, how you know what it take? You ain't been out the space, been out the mix for tryna hit it bad like big cold. See, I spell it out quick, yo, my don't up the click, my dogs like pit, finna raise no quit, this good as it get, bring the hood to events, still need 10 on the whip, don't run, don't trip, by the ain't never pay rent on, been for the bread and it, let's do it, the broad dumb thick and the fit go stupid, like me never too quick, too clever, I pray them streets don't treat you better, back outside, run my whip and Rodeo Drive, shawty I step like Fredo, man, stay in your lane down 4 or 5, be step like 4-5, keep your cool, won't be no fight, I'm fresh like water, no daughter, might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie, on my lap like evil genius, jump out the jeans, it's demon time, I'ma get it laid back like even Steven, don't need a reason to be on down, stand on B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S, yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I switch on day, I'm not like them.
I double my figures and figure the way, cutting off cats when they think they safe, saving up. I grew a little rough, but I will not fold, impressing me. So watch my vision, see what I see. T-top colors, sitting up decent, taking my meetings in back of the whip. I know how to hustle, I know how to live. Featherweights don't talk like this. You in the way, don't walk my script. Run up 100 and done for the summer. That's how you leverage and leave with a kid. I'm trying to get me a penthouse, out on the cliff I can sit out. Call up the mama, she en route. See what attention it took now.
I've been waiting for like 5, 10, 15 minutes. Like, I'm finna dip. Straight up. I'm just trying to figure out where you at. I told you I was gonna pull up in the next 10 minutes. Hello?